Welcome to Consult Advisor, an ICT consulting services company. In this video we will explain the main SharePoint site types and when to use a team site or a communication site. A SharePoint site is a separate workspace with its own pages, documents, navigation, members, and permissions. Schools can create different sites for different purposes instead of placing all their files and information in one location. In SharePoint, there are two main site types that we need to understand: team site and communication site. A team site is designed for collaboration. It is useful when a group of people needs to work together on files, resources, or projects. For example, if a teacher wants students to work on a science project, a team site can provide one shared place for project instructions, research materials, experiment templates, group work, and final presentations. Depending on their permissions, members can add, edit, and organize content together. A communication site is designed for sharing information with a wider audience. It is less focused on daily collaboration and more focused on presenting clear information in one place. For example, a school administration can use a communication site to share teacher announcements, achievements, training updates, memos, useful links, and general school information. Most teachers may only need to read the content, while the administration or selected staff members manage and update the site. A simple way to remember the difference is this: team sites are for working together. Communication sites are for sharing information. Now, let us move to a brief overview of site creation in SharePoint. From the SharePoint Start page, select Create Site. In some schools, this option may be available to teachers. In other schools, only ICT administrators or selected staff members can create new sites. If the option is not available, the teacher should request the site through the school ICT team. First, we will choose Team Site. You will be asked to select a template. I will choose a standard team template. Then click Use Template. For this example, we will name the site Grade 8 Science Project. The name should be clear and tell users exactly what the site is for. Next, add a short description. For example, a shared workspace for Grade 8 Science Project files, research resources, experiment planning, and group presentations. Now choose the privacy setting. A private site can only be accessed by approved members. A public site may be available more widely within the organization. For a class project site, private is usually the safer choice because only the relevant teacher and students need access. Choose the language and note that once you choose it, you can't change it later. Next, choose the site owner. The owner has full control over the site and can manage its members, settings, permissions, pages, and content. In this example, the teacher can be the site owner. After choosing members, you can then select whether you want them to be owners or just members. Then add the members who need to collaborate. These may include the Grade 8 students, a co-teacher, and the subject coordinator, depending on the school's policy. When the site is created, SharePoint will open its home page. You may see areas such as Home, Documents, Pages, Site Contents, and Recycle Bin. For this team site, the Documents area can include folders such as Project Instructions, Research Resources, Experiment Templates, Group Work, and Presentations. The structure should remain simple so students and teachers can find what they need without opening too many folder levels. Now let us create the communication site. Return to the SharePoint Start page and select Create Site again. This time, choose Communication Site. Then choose a template. For this example, we will create a site called Teachers Portal. Add a clear description such as a central information site for teacher announcements, training updates, school memos, useful links, policies, forms, and staff support information. Choose the language, then click Create Site. Unlike the team site, the communication site may not ask us to add owners or members during the creation steps. In this case, the site is created first and access can be managed after that. To manage access, select Site Access at the top of the page. From there, you can choose who can access the site, such as teachers, students, or selected staff members. You can also decide the level of access they should have, such as viewing the site, editing content, or managing the site with full control. For most communication sites, many users only need view access, while editing should be limited to the people responsible for updating the information. The site homepage can later include sections for announcements, upcoming training sessions, useful resources, important links, school forms, and staff support contacts. This is an important difference between the two site types. In the Grade 8 Science Project team site, students and teachers collaborate on shared work. In the Teachers Portal, a smaller team publishes information for teachers to read and use. Before creating many sites, schools should plan their structure carefully. Each site should have a clear purpose, a defined audience, and appropriate permissions. In the next video, we will create team sites and communication sites from scratch, then explore how to build pages, sections, and web parts inside them. For more video tutorials, visit our channel.